Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the WWE Prediction Show known as the SuperBlog Versus. Now, I want to just get this out of the way. I want to say happy autistic talking day. I'll make a video about that a little bit later on. But that's not what you guys are here to listen to, right, dear readers and viewers and listeners? This is about the WWE's journey to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for WWE's Crown Jewel. And by the way, please, if you like these videos, please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Um, I really appreciate it. So I want to just say that as far as the Autism Talking Day, I will make a video about that, and there are certain things I want to be able to make in there too. Just a bit of an update, just let you know. The Advent Hope will be coming up soon. I have already made the video. I haven't made the videos for them yet, but I've got myself into the habit of writing down the topics for those videos. Just need some time to record them, all that stuff, but they will be out before the year is up. So please be prepared for those guys, okay? So we're going to go for. So the link in the video description is what I'm going to be using for my Crown Jewel predictions ceremony, just to let you guys know that I want to make sure that everything's on the ground floor up. As of 10:15 p.m. on November 1st, 2024, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. So, if there are any late changes that are going on during the course of tomorrow, I have no idea what's going on. We're finding out together, and that's kind of the thing I like to do with this. I mean, I like to go in this after watching SmackDown and looking at everything that's going on, and kind of give my thoughts in this, just so you get the complete picture. I will say, before we get to the interview, before we get to the prediction show, I wanted to say that I have been a huge fan of Raw being 2 hours, and I'm hoping that things go on like that when they go to Netflix. Myself personally, ever since Raw has been 2 hours, my sleep schedule has greatly appreciated that. It's been kind of nice to have to have to wait, have to sleep late and get up early. Kind of sucks, but again, that's just me. I hope that it's up to Netflix. Netflix listens to the people and WWE listens to the people as they have, and keeps it to 2 hours going forward. I don't know about other people, but myself absolutely appreciate it. So, with that being said, we're gonna go. Ooh, this is a packed one. So I think I'm gonna go first off with Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed in a singles match. This one I feel is gonna steal the show. I feel like Seth freaking Rollins is gonna win, but not without a heck of an effort from Bronson Reed. I mean, they have really built him up to be the monster, to be the absolute monster that he needed to be. And this is one of those things that I absolutely love about Bronson Reed. I mean, he's one of those guys that is big, but in a Bam Bam Bigelow kind of way. He's really like flexible, and he's really like given a shot to really shine on the main roster, and I think that's been really good. Um, I do want to see Bronson Reed win this thing, but I would not be surprised if Seth Rollins finished the story with him. Which gets us to a triple threat match for the United States Championship. LA Knight defending against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. I feel like Andrade and Carmelo are going to cancel each other out and let LA Knight retain the title. I feel like that's the way they're going to be going. Though it does set up a little bit of an interesting thing. I feel like whoever does not get pinned by LA Knight is going to have the case to make as to get in a one-on-one singles match at some point down the line. So that's where I think we're going to go. I think they're going to go with LA Knight to keep the United States Championship, which leads us to a fatal four-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Cargill and Belair versus Damage Control versus Meta 4 versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven have had the belts before. I mean, they really have. As have Damage Control. The one team that I really feel like could pull this off would be Meta 4. A Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson. Admittingly, I know very little about them in NXT. I was just making things up as I went along because I got a chance to see them. Uh, it, it, I got a chance to see videos about them, and I thought they would do really well on this. So I feel like Metaphor needs it more than anyone else right now. That's gonna take us into Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. I feel like this one's gonna be a DQ. This is something that really is very prevalent, and it's just building. It's just building. It's just asking for for continuation. Maybe they may get it, but I'm interested to see how this Kevin Owens differs from any other Kevin Owens we've seen so far. I mean, I'm really intrigued by this. Could it be the next coming Stone Cold Steve Austin? I don't know, but we shall see. I feel like Kevin Owens will win this thing, but it'll be by dishonest means. I feel like that's the way they should be going. And then that gets us to Gunther, the Raw Women's Champ versus Cody Rhodes, the WWE Champ, in a singles match for the inaugural Crown Jewel Championship. This one's interesting because I feel like Gunther has been spitting facts when it comes to Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes has proven himself to be a fighting champion. So I feel like Cody Rhodes should win this, but it's what's going to come afterwards that I think is going to be the interesting thing. Um, Nothing wrong against Gunther. I would love to see it again. Um, I'm a little bit of a toss up on this now. Now that I think about it, I could see Gunther winning this too because remember last time they were at King of the Ring. Remember last time they were in Saudi Arabia, Gunther became the King of the Ring. So they may split this up and give Cody Rhodes the win on this one too. And that'll get us to the singles match for the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax. I feel like with the injury that of Rhea Ripley done by Liv Morgan, I feel like the table has been set for Nia Jax to be a world beater. But I would not be so much against Liv Morgan winning this too. If I had to choose, I feel like they're building Nia Jax up for something. But then again, this also might have something to do with Tiffany Stratton cashing in her Money in the Bank. That would not be unprecedented. I mean, it would be unprecedented, but it would be something that we haven't seen it. And I think that's when that'll happen. I feel like Nia Jax is going to win, but she's going to not be the champion. I feel like Nia Jax, whoever's going to win, they're going to be going into a match with Tiffany Stratton. And I think it's going to be Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. They're going to scuffle, and then Tiffany Stratton's going to win the world championship. So Nia Jax may win the battle, but she'll lose the war in the process. And that gets us to a 6-man tag team match. The original Bloodline, Roman Reigns and the Usos, versus the second Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga with Tongaloa. I feel like this has been a great storyline. I really do. But it also kind of makes me wonder where The Rock fits in all this. I mean, could I see The Rock going with Roman Reigns and the Usos? I think that might be a good idea. But it could also lead to War Games too, because I feel like this is a continuation of what's going to happen at Survivor Series. I feel like Roman Reigns is going to get some help from The Rock. Um, which means they're going to be beating Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, because The Rock's going to be in their corner. But it's going to be afterwards. They're going to find out that they're going to find out that they're going to find out that The Rock is with Solo's bloodline, which will be the catalyst for. Or I actually think that Sami Zayn could go with Solo Sikoa, and The Rock could be going with Roman Reigns and the Usos. I feel like that's the way they could be going with this. I mean, this is going to be really interesting, all things considered, no matter where they go for this. But I'm interested to find out, and I'm sure you guys are interested to find that too. So, um, that's going to be my prediction video for this one so far. If you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super channel on YouTube. You can check out all my videos on Instagram, X, all that stuff. And you can check out all my videos in autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.